Alright, so I wanted to make a quick video. For two reasons. One, I got my tripod yesterday that I purchased, but unfortunately, after 25 plus years of being a consumer, I still haven't realized that you get what you pay for, and it's kind of already like falling apart. As you can see, the leg already fell off. This thing was like $3 on Amazon, and it was really an impulse buy, and it also doesn't fit my Galaxy S5, so it's kind of a piece of junk. So I already ordered a new one for $15 that had a lot better reviews and everything. So lesson learned there, right? Hopefully I'll get that in a few days and I can actually have a tripod to make these videos on, because I was really excited about getting it. Anyway, second thing, so I'm writing a group sketch for SketchPAD 2, Rise of the SketchPAD, which is Monday, October 13th at the Satori downtown at 8 p.m. And so I'm writing a sketch, and I wanted to write it because it allows everybody to kind of be on stage together for the last sketch, and I just wanted to go through my process a little bit. So I started with kind of a brainstorming idea of what Rise of the Sketchpad meant to me. I wanted it to be along the theme of the show, and I plan on doing that for the rest of the shows. So, you know, what does Rise of the Sketchpad mean? So I made one of those webs where you have the circle, and then you make the branch, and then another circle, another branch, and kind of connect, you know, what these different things mean to each other. And so I came up with a few ideas, and then I just happened to stumble upon an idea for different phones. You know, what's it like to be called a smartphone? So I thought of like, what if there was a smartphone support group? So that was my initial idea, and I was super excited about it. And then as you get these ideas, kind of my process is to write the idea down, and then just like bouncing around in my head. You know, what if it was this? What if it was that? What if we put them in this scenario? You know, what am I really trying to accomplish with each character or with each part of the sketch? And so I pitched the idea to a couple friends, and someone said, well, what if you made it like a school, you know, a school setting instead of a support group? So I thought, oh, okay, that's a neat idea. That's a different angle that I hadn't thought of. So I've been throwing that around, okay? And then the thought of like an ad agency, a workplace, a meeting. So it's all the same sketch. It's all the same idea. It's going to have similar beats throughout, but just trying to figure out the right setting for it and where I'm going to place it is the hard part, but it's also the fun part. You know, some sketches, you know, they come to you like this, and you can just start writing. Other sketches, I think you have to process it a little bit more. You really have to go over, you know, what does this mean? What does this mean? And I like to do that as opposed to just writing something, because I think when you start writing something, it becomes very easy to get fixated on that idea and that idea only. So then you can't see that sketch in another setting where it might live in a better place. Instead, you only see it in the setting that you've written the sketch for. And so I like to have at least a concrete idea before I write out the sketch. So I'm fleshing out my idea is what I'm doing. It's a fun idea. It's a good idea, I think. So I want to write it so it's worth spending the mental power on to kind of not write in my head, but certainly like figure out the beats of in my head and at least the setting of. So it's all kind of coming together now, and I'll probably start writing it later today. But I just wanted to share that quick process with you a little bit, and kind of post this video and show you that it's a dirty process. It really is, and it can be very frustrating at times, and you feel like you're not getting a lot done. But if you're thinking about a sketch, I had a creative writing teacher who told us, she asked us how much time we spent on a writing piece, and someone said, well, does it count if you think about it? And she says it absolutely does, because even if just because you're not writing something on paper doesn't mean you're not thinking about it, doesn't mean you're not writing it in your head. And the more written out in your head that it is, by the time you go to put it on paper or on the internet or in a whatever notebook, it's already kind of written itself. So it's all part of the process. you know, you develop your own process, and you kind of just, you go with that. SketchPAD 2, Rise of the SketchPAD, coming at ya.